Hi guys, it's Dr. Denney over at Four Paws at Fulshear, and Maddie and I are going to be chatting about some frequently asked questions about microchipping. Some of these questions we get asked daily, so I think this is going to be a good topic for you guys.
Dr. Denney, how is the microchip implanted in the dog?
So a microchip is implanted in the dog by a hollow needle, okay? And we inject it under the skin between the shoulder blades. And generally what I'll do is you want to be quick just because it is a fairly large needle. Most dogs and cats actually tolerate it really well. I don't know that I would tolerate it so well, but they do really well. They handle the pain much better than we do. But it's very quick and then it's over. So we inject it. I pinch the needle before we pull out to ensure that the microchip stays in. And then we go ahead and scan to make sure that it's appropriately placed. The other thing we do before we inject it is we also scan it before we inject it to make sure that the chip is reading. It's very rare to see a faulty chip. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one, but that is protocol to scan a chip before you implant it and then scan it after.
Are there any risks or side effects associated with microchipping?
So I've only ever seen one in like 11 years of being a veterinarian and another eight years or so being a veterinary technician. The one thing that I did see was one time the body of this dog, I think didn't think it liked the material. And it formed a little like hard nodule around the microchip, and we did end up having to remove that. But that's one case out of, I don't think I've ever even heard of that outside of that. But otherwise, no. The risk side effects are super low. Like that's, one out of, God knows how many patients have microchips, so many. And shelters do it too. And it's made out of like material that the body's not going to react with. Much like how, gold or platinum is hypoallergenic, the material that we're using is like biologically inert, so it's not going to mess with their systems.
Will my dog's microchip ever stop working?
So I've never personally seen this happen. I do believe it is possible. But in my experience, no. The chip that it's reading, it's not like it's not electrical. It's something like it's not something that's going to break. And if it ever does, it's very simply just to put another chip in to make sure that your cat or dog is going to be easily found if they are scanned, if they got out. All right, guys, I hope this helped answer some microchip questions for you. If you do have any other questions or if you'd like to get your pet microchip, please give Four Paws at Fulshear a call and we'll get you set up with an appointment.